Hello, and Aska. So, I think I'm making some pretty good progress to get these walls up and running. I think if memory serves, I need to get this side done. So the idea is I want to get the trenches in place on the other side. So I've got plenty of work for the builders to do at the minute. They're working on a kind of like little fishing community. So I'm just going to focus on the walls while they do that. I mean, there's some things I've got them to do, which is to do with the cottage down there. And that's to do with like making the beds that need thatch. There's nobody collecting thatch at the minute, so I'll probably go out and collect that. But yeah, there's plenty of other things they can do. And once they've finished all that, I mean, I can then start putting people in to do the actual jobs. Although I'm probably tempted to wait until the springtime because they're not going to be able to gather much food. I mean, they might be able to get like plenty of fish, I suppose. Well, I don't suppose fish will be a problem, but yeah, I am tempted to wait till spring. But if I'll basically have people who are working down there. I mean, someone will be gathering the wood, so I mean, there is resources for like the logs and what have you, but it's mostly just the firewood I want them to collect more than anything. So that way they'll be able to keep warm during the winter, and they'll be able to. I don't know if that gets used for well, the cooking. I think actually I haven't said that. Probably will be because you've got to. You do have a fire there, so yeah, there's a need for it there as well. So that'll be all year round. We'll be wanting firewood of some sorts. I mean, up here we're making coal, which is quite useful. Well, I don't know if anybody actually uses it, because I can put that into a fire, and it'll last a lot longer than just basic fudgesicles. That is a problem. There's another one of these pesky rocks in the way. It's like, grrr, I wish there would be a way to deal with them because they're annoying me. I'll go slightly off. I don't know if this is going to work, but I can try. Yeah, I'd really love to be able to take those out. I don't think I've got the tools to pull it off though. Because I haven't seen any newer type of tools. Yeah, I'm going straight into rock. It's funny you can dig underneath it by the looks of it. To a certain extent. I'm going to have to come further out, aren't I? Yeah, you start planning things and it all goes pear-shaped because you can't. I'm watching you. Sooner or later you're going to find you're not going to be able to do what you're doing. I'm just saying. I'd like to think I'm one step ahead of them, but I'm not so sure. Those are seriously pesky little things they are. I'm just saying. Cause all sorts of mischief. Even if it's just annoying me. You're annoying me. I've decided. They deliberately come up and taunt you. It's like... it's like they want to sort of like, you know, just rub it in. It's like, you can't catch me. You can if you sneak up on them. You sneak up on them and actually pick them up. Supposedly, but I've never tried it. I just find them too annoying. You can see it down in the corner there. It's deliberately goading me. It's like... it's a pesky little thing. Right, let's chop that one up as well. So yeah, I'm going to have to work my way around this, aren't I? Fudgesicles. Sooner or later you're going to find out you can't go where you wanted to go. I'm not going to let you. I've decided. The trouble is, I don't think there's anybody inside of the that compound that we've got's going to do anything about them. They're just like casually walking through the front door and it's like, yeah, whatever. It's just a rabbit. They seem to be... They seem to be unaware of the hassle and all the havoc these rabbits cause, because I think they go into like the storage facilities and they start pulling things out of there. Then they'll just eat anything basically, from what I understand. They just cause nothing but mischief. You're mischievous, aren't you? It's the god of mischief created you. Now let's go in that direction-ish. What's a good thing about this terraform is at least like you can realign things afterwards, so that's... Yeah, that'll do. It's definitely... It is probably the best terraforming one I've come across. It's, there's a lot of flexibility in what you can do. It wasn't that pesky rabbit running backwards and forwards that I could hear in my ear. I would be quite enjoying this. Except for the fact that I keep picking things up when I don't want to. You can hear it, it's like it's deliberately trying to goad me. Like, just go away. I'm busy. I'm trying to get things done. Except I'm now stuck. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving. What the heck happened there? That's a feature. Yeah, that's definitely a feature. I was all for... Actually, can you unstuck on this game? Yes, you can. That's his as well. That would have been embarrassing. Because that's one thing I find is you can't... It's one of those games that it doesn't let you have multiple saves, which is a pain. Yeah, I always like being able to have multiple saves, because then you can go back to a specific point and say, oh, what would have happened if I did it this way instead? Whereas this, it's just it's a consequences. There are consequences for your actions, you know, and they just don't give you any choice in the matter. What you do, that's it, end of story. You can't roll it back. You can roll back to a previous save, I think. Oh no, you can't, because it depends on when it's actually saved the game. Oh, fudgicles, it's not deep enough. It's not deep enough because the rabbit's just casually climbed up there, hasn't it? Now I've got arrows lying around in the middle of the air. But just throw it away. Actually, that's one good thing about it. I'd rather have a rabbit like showing that it can just casually climb up the wall than a skeleton, I must admit. So they do have their uses. I suppose I can thank you for that then. That's bending it too far. Right. Ooh, interesting, that's brought it up a level. Well, that's not good. Because I want to go down a level, not up a level. I mean, fortunately it is lower at other end, so I can always come in from that angle, I suppose. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. Right, let's just dismantle that. So if I bring it in from this end, then that'll be better, hopefully. See, little rascal's running all the way along there now. Seriously, stop it. Stop causing mischief. I mean, it's not actually going into the base as far as I can tell. So it's not actually doing anything other than just annoying me. Is that your raison d'etre, or is it to annoy me? I may as well widen this side out, just for the sake of, yeah, I've got to work around that rock. But there's only so far you can get technology-wise, and yeah, I haven't come across any tools that can take those bigger rocks out. Which is a pity. I would really like to be able to remove them. They make my life so much easier then. Oh, I need something to eat. Right, have I got anything on me? Yeah. Right, let's clear this bit out then. I said that, where's the, yeah, the wall's going to be coming up to about here, isn't it? Okay. So we're kind of almost there. Oh! Fudgesicle stuff. Going away, not supposed to be going. That's weird, that why that's... Why is it... It's like the little bits have to be red for some reason. It's like there's just certain little bits where it just doesn't want you to touch them. It's like, nope, this is too difficult. It's like, what's so special about that one cell? Because it would be good if they could, like, once you've made some changes, because, like, once I've flattened this lot out, I'll be able to come at this again, and then usually I can flatten that bit out. But why does that, like, not turn to green now? Because I've noticed there's, like, sometimes I'll, like, work on one cell, and then all of a sudden there's some other cells suddenly light up and turn green. But for ones like that, it's like, no, once it's red, it's red. It doesn't seem to have a, like, an option built in where it's like, once something's workable, it'll turn green and let you then just finish it up. I'm not going to have to go through that whole process of, I've got to finish this whole piece of work off, and then I'm going to have to go all the way back through it again. So I've got to do it in multiple passes, which is a bit of a pain. It's not that bad compared to some systems, I must admit, but it's just like, you know, a bit of quality of life tweak that could do. That would be useful. Right, come at on this side and just, oh, I can't because that needs taking out anyway. Oh, it's not even necessary. It's just a bump in the ground that's bothering me. So, no, that's just not looking right. I don't appreciate that. Right, let's get rid of these tree stumps. I don't know what relevance these have, to be honest, in the game. I don't know whether trees grow back or not. Yeah, it's not something I've particularly noticed. Because you tend to just, like, issue orders for the lumberjacks to just go out and just chop everything down anyway. So you end up with these big swathes of areas where there's just tons of tree stumps, and I just haven't noticed if, like, any trees have then grown back later on. Right, if we come at it from, say, this angle. That'll go up to, say, there. Yeah, that's better. Oh, there is rabbits. I could hear this, like, padding going around, like, behind me, and I'm thinking, is that rabbits? Because ordinarily they're just running around. I don't think anybody seems to be particularly interested in them other than maybe the hunter. So if they just, like, go off and wander into your base, it's like, yeah, whatever. You don't have, like, the soldiers trying to stop them. Nobody seems to stop them, and they just pull the place apart. end up with this big mess with everything left lying around. I mean, fortunately, there's if you've got like somebody in a warehouse and you've got the proper storage, they'll probably put things back again, I would imagine. But yeah, they're definitely mischievous. Right, so that bit's almost done. So the I'm not making that much progress down at that fishing area now. Things have gone very quiet for some reason. Actually, I haven't said that. Must have finished the fishing place, because that's no longer on the to-do list. Interesting. Yeah, you can see them slowly working their way through there. That's pretty good, though. Nope, don't want to do that. Right, then we come at that through here. I mean, it's going to narrow it down to just like one track as the... I don't know if that... Can I dig underneath that, maybe? Maybe I can... That might be possible. It's deliberately trying to taunt me, that thing. Seriously, dude, can you not like hit the proper one? I think it gets a bit too confusing at times as to which cell you want done. It's like I'm pointing at the cell that I want to work on, but it's like, I don't know, I think I'll just do something different. I can hear that rabbit bouncing around. It's like deliberately trying to cause mischief. Really, I wouldn't care. It's not actually going anywhere. There's nowhere to go because of the... Well, there is... If it knew about that ramp over there, I suppose it would be able to get in and out. But at the moment, they're just running around, going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And that's actually a good thing, because when it comes to things like... Oh, chickles. When it comes to things like the Drauga, they're kind of like similar. They're not that intelligent. So you can make it actually difficult. So they end up just like queuing up in one place. They can't like work out where to go. Oh, if they can't work out where to go or how to get, they can't like path somewhere. They just end up queuing up. Wrong place. Need another one of these. Everyone needs a hole. Decide. Let's flatten that a bit out. Yeah, just out of curiosity, I want to see if we can tunnel underneath that rock. I mean, it might, or it might not let me. Let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't seem overly keen on that. Yeah, because that right underneath the rock was red. So it didn't look as though it was going to let me do that. And yet, funny enough, you do get places where there's... Yeah, because it's... might be possible. Because if I can bring down the surrounding cells, it might bring that one down. Because there are places where there's like wells, for instance, and they're just floating in the air. So technically you can't build on top of them like that. You can't terraform on those things. But if you do things to the surrounding cells, it has an effect on them. Didn't want to do that. Cute. You end up turning into a ballerina with this. It's like we're going round and round and pirouetting in circles for some strange reason. Can I do that? Ah. Yes, it might be possible. Because I don't think that like anything's clever enough to jump over, like from say there to there. Let's try that again then. Yeah, that might be maybe that's the solution to my... Oh dear, sounds like the hunter got that rabbit. I think that might be the solution to the problem then. You either build around it or you dig underneath it. I mean, because I know you can manually do terraforming. So it's slowly chipping away underneath it. So maybe if I take away the ground underneath it, it might let me terraform it a bit better then. That's a thought. Try that. Yeah, it still doesn't work out. But I mean, the good thing is any like work you do on a surrounding cell does still have some effect. So I suppose if you keep chipping away at the outer cells, that one underneath there will just disappear. Anyway, I want to be going in this direction because the whole idea is I want to stop the rabbits getting, well, not just necessarily the rabbits, anything really. I don't want anything being able to climb on top of the wall. We go... Hello, rabbit. Ah, now those little flags are going to have to go, aren't they? Right, that's as far as we can get. That's about 2. I'm gonna have to come further out because I'm trying to widen the wall, aren't I? Let's not do it there then. Let's try to do it wider out. Try doing it from say here. Right, let's see how far I can get out there to about there. So that's... That'll do. Doesn't drop it too much. Drops it a bit, but not a lot. Yeah, I would have thought that would have dropped a lot more than that. Seems a bit odd. Ah, it's probably because I did it on an edge. Yeah, that's probably why. Right, so what I'll have to do then, I'm going to have to... Let's just dismantle that. So these trees are all going to have to go because I'm going to have to widen this out. Except I fell back down again. Let's take these trees out and we'll go a bit further out. It leaves me a bit wiggle room to widen the walls as well. Sheesh, that's a big tree trunk. Alright, that's that gone. At some point I'm going to have to go down to our fishing village and supply them with thatch because I've got nobody providing that at the minute. I could have probably done with picking a better area to be fair as well. But it is what it is. I mean, you can always change it later, I suppose. Build something else somewhere else and then just relocate if it doesn't work out. Oh, we got injured. Oh no! Right, that's out of the way then. So what about that one? There's that one there. I think that's going to be the test as whether the rabbits can get up and down. If I don't see any more rabbits on the wall, then we're fine. Oh, there's a tree stump there. Right, there's another tree. Yeah, there's a tree there, isn't there? Take this one out as well. Crikey, one shot at a tree. Right, so we'll go further out from here. And hopefully then we'll stop those little pesky rabbits getting under the wall, but also we'll stop any of those Drauger and oh, it's too high. But you also get, well, we'll see when we get to the actual invasion, because with those you get bigger problems from them. That's frustrating. They're all red. No, they're green. That's okay. Let's go to about there then. I'll just dig that out. So hopefully then I'll be able to dig up from that side. Was that a deer? That sounded like a deer. Hang on a minute. I'm going to take these out now, aren't I? Yeah, I'll clear those out and then hopefully we'll then widen this whole thing out. But yeah, that's the ultimate that's the ultimate test, because I think there's these, I wonder if they're followers or something. They seem to jump about, so that could be a problem. I think I better go get something to eat actually. Because I don't have anything on me. I don't think. Right, and that's cleared out. Right, so I can... yeah, that definitely needs luring. Although, to be fair, I mean, I can jump. I'm not sure what else can in the game. Maybe that's something that's specific to us. I can hear a rabbit, I just can't see one. Ooh, cabbage soup. Woo! Cabbage soup. Right, can we get up here? Maybe, possibly, or not. Yeah, there's all this stuff kind of lying around. All these trees I'm chopping down and leaving things just lying around. Right. Let's try and flatten this a bit more. There. Stop picking things up. That's something they could do with fixing, is the tying so many things to one button. I don't think such a good idea. For some reason I can't level that. Why can't I level it? Yeah, I can now. Yeah, I think it's kind of like getting in the way. Because you can left click. I mean, that's an alternative. It's just like if you hold the E key down, it just like repeats, which is a lot easier. Actually, I don't want to do that because I'm bringing that up now. Right, so we've... let's dismantle that. Because now that that's lowered down, hopefully I can build from this level outwards. So go from there. I can hear you. No need to keep reminding me. Just saying. I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's interesting. That worked. That's bizarre. Yeah, we're back to doing our like pirouetting and whatever. Yeah, so that little section under there is slowly getting taken away because of the work we're doing on the adjacent cells. So that does look possible. It's just the only trouble then is you're going to be stuck with a rock that's just floating in the middle of the air. And it's like, seriously, that's just not... That's so practical. Right, keep chopping away over here. That's a deer. Or an elk or something. Yeah, I've hit that. It's funny, there's like some of these things that it says they're too far away. They're too far away for the E key, but the work with the left mouse button. It's bizarre. I've decided it's bizarre. I might not want to do it there. I might want to do it. The whole idea was to come further out in the first place, wasn't it? Let's do that. We come from there. Go out to 2. I can see you. I can see you now. I don't just hear you, I see you. Causing mischief. That's too far out on the double cell. Right. Ooh, I think I'm going to have to move the tree. There's trees and the stumps in the way. Yeah, it'd be good if that little terraforming system there would automatically update. As soon as you take objects out of the way, or if an adjoining cell suddenly became like at a proper height or something that allows that cell to be altered, then the system would update. Definitely be useful, save you a lot of hassle. Right, so fingers crossed once we've done this, pesky little rabbit there won't be able to get up there. Because I'll be able to bring this whole lot down to a much lower level. No, don't pick stop picking things up. Why do you keep picking things up? I can hear you. Oh, one long stick is needed and then we'll finish the warehouse. Oh, almost finished the... Oh, no, it's... We're on stage 1 for the barracks. Well, we'll get there eventually. I mean, it's not exactly a situation where we're short on, like, logs, for example. I've got plenty of them. Got like a bajillion of them just lying around needing to be picked up, chopped up, or whatever. Right, see if I can take this section out then. I think that will at least help. Because I was thinking it was just because of the wall. At some point I'll be probably bringing that up a level. And it's like, why lower this section if I'm just going to raise it up again, but... have to stop that pesky rabbit. its raison d'etre is to annoy me. Mine is to stop it annoying me. Oh, stop picking logs up, will you? There's no need to pick that log up. We don't need it. Throw it away. Clear that bit. Maybe if we stopped picking logs up, life would be easier. But I think that might be just a bit too much to ask. Yeah, I could definitely do with like a vacuum system. Something that can just go around and pick everything up. Because I know that there's people like the woodcutter will pick things up. They don't just like pick up logs that they've chopped down. They'll pick up other ones. And there's flags around, but the trouble is there's not like storage for this sort of stuff. We've got way too many. It's like, there's just too many. I mean, I could destroy them, I suppose, but it's... Kind of feel obliged to keep them. It just seems like a waste if I destroy them all. Are you going to actually hit that or not? Right. So it is going to be possible to get up there, but if I widen the... I'm going to have to take these flags off. Take that one out. Might as well pick them up if I can. Now, my pockets are full. I'll be back. I'm telling you, I will be back. Don't know when, but I will be back. Right, so I need to drop these off somewhere. My pockets are full. Because I don't have enough storage for them. That's the thing. Where's the woodcutter? Oh, they're over there. Oh, there's too many things. They're full already. Hang on. I'm just going to have to leave them here. I don't need them. Don't need them. Don't need them. Right, I'm going to put them in there and give the... Wasn't the plan. Right. We can put... Can we go and put the... Oh. There you go. Oh, right. That's a bit of a tight corner, that one. Oh, I need some water. So we're getting there. I mean, that section there's done in terms of there's a gap, and then you've got, well, there's only two in there. There's a big gap around, so we've got a trencher runs around the place. Crap, what we can do with more water. I'm gonna hedge my bets and say that's either going into the farms or it's going into the cooking. There's a one over there. It's a thought. Is the warehouse collecting it? Yeah. Yeah, the warehouse does collect the water, but is there enough? Yeah, so yeah, that could explain a bit of it. The at least collecting the water, so that's good. There's no food there, but we've got some food here. I haven't had any berries for a while. I've got any fish soup. Oh. Yes, I think once I've got this little bit here out of the way. Because at the moment you can just casually walk up, that's the trouble. Oh, that's going to have to come out, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the one problem I've got with the wall is just that, and I think because the rest there's some sort of trench going around. It's, you know, so it's high enough to stop that. And that's the only place that you can get down at the minute anyway. The $64 million question though, is this going to be too high? It might not let me widen this out at all. Yeah, it doesn't like that. It's only a little bit, so it might let me like try again. Oh, crikey, they're making progress down there, down in the fishing village. So up to stage 3 now. So that's all doable because they've got the materials to do that. I think. Let's try that one again. Oh, if I go... Yeah, that seems a bit better. So I'll just work on the adjacent cells and eventually that will all fill in. So that's one way to do it. Yeah. Oh. Fudge sickles. I've been deprived of my hoe. I mean, I could make better tools, I suppose. But at this stage, I'm just going to focus on the basics. So part of me thinking, is this a defensible area or is it a prison? It's like, I was just walking back and I'm looking at this big oppressive wall and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, have I got the wrong end of the stick here? Is this, am I turning this into like a prison cell? Right, if we go, say, that way. Let's come out to here. Because if I make this wide enough, I might be able to get like corner points, or yeah, even just towers on the side, and then we'll be able to take pot shots at things as they come by. That might be a bit better. Not that I have actually any arches at the minute. I mean, that would be useful, but it's not the priority. Right, it's 7 days. Right, I think the bigger problem is over there. See, because that, I mean, the rabbit's climbing all the way up. This is the problem, the rabbit's climbing up. So if I can widen this out to a higher height, I might be able to stop the rabbit doing that. Because I've got to assume that if the rabbit can do that, anything can do it. And that's not good. And that's not good either. Throw it away. Dude, just throw it away. Right. Maybe it's me, but it just seems a bit dark. It's only 9:15 and it's seriously dark. What on earth is that noise? There's some serious clanging going on. It sounded like metal. I mean, I think they've gone to bed, so it might be them, but working in the bloomery or whatever it was. That's one thing I'm noticing, like, because there's no music in the background, the noises are much clearer. You know, just simple things like you know, crickets, flies and so on. It's all much clearer. They stand out so much. Doesn't stand out is why that's not working. Right, hopefully that's gets me somewhere to at least blocking those pesky rabbits, but that'll come in useful for like any attacks from Draug or anything from this side as well. Because that's what it's ultimately about. Rabbits aren't that big of a problem compared to like skeletons. I mean, skeletons aren't that much of a big deal, to be honest, but it's certainly less hassle if I can funnel them all to down there. It's much easier to deal with. And you also, I think the pathing kind of is a bit off. If the path seems a bit difficult, in other words, it's not easy, they just like stand around. I've noticed that sometimes they might go backwards and forwards, might like pace backwards and forwards a bit, but they're not that like clever with it to work out how to get from point A to point B. And that can actually work in your advantage, because then you can just take pot shots at them, especially the bigger ones. Right, so if we want to go that way, that there. Yeah, I might benefit from being lowered down even further, actually. Maybe that's something I should do. Right, let's come at this from 2. Just kind of wondering, is this higher up or something? This doesn't seem flat at all on here. See there, that bang? There's a metallic bang. I'm assuming it was somebody working down there. Yeah, I can afford to widen it out on that side as well, I suppose, but for now I'll just get this section widened out, and then I'll start thinking about the a little fishing village. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Go out about 2, that might be a bit easier. Right, so if we do there, there. Yeah, it's lifting it up a bit on the right hand side, but not a lot. Actually, it seems to be bringing the wall lower. I'm going to have to come at from this side, aren't I? Yeah, I'll have to work it from this side, because this side seems to be higher. Right, turn that in that direction. So if I do that just about touching the edge, yeah, it's going to drift, isn't it? See, as soon as I do that, it starts to drift, and then it's like, nope, we're not building it there. Crikey, this is higher. Ooh, okay, just as well came from this side as well. But I suppose that's another useful thing. I don't think I've come across a game that lets you like do terraforming like this and like rotate the angle of it as well. Because that's very useful when you've got these like situations where I'm trying to really heighten the ground, but if I come at it at a certain angle, it'll work. Whereas if I try to go in a straight line, it's like, no, there's just too many cells are just too high or too low. So you can, yeah, just a slight tweak, and it'll allow you to do like a bit of progression, shall we say, and then it's just a case of chipping away at it. It's like at the moment there's cells on the left, so now just by slightly altering the alignment, it's like Okay, you can heighten up at that point then. Whereas before, nope, just can't touch that cell at all. Yeah, there's a lot of flexibility and thought, I think, went into this terraforming. I definitely do like it. Right, I'm just going to keep chipping away at this. I think when we get to the light, back to the morning, I think I'll start focusing on getting that fishing village finished up. Because the main priority's been the wall. I think I'm at the stage where I just need to tweak it a bit. I'll have to go around to the front part and have a check of that though at some point, just to see, well, how much more does that work need there, just to, because I need at some point to kind of like create a kind of a funnel point. I can build a gate. I could put one of those up. But every time the driver come and wreck it, I mean, you've got to spend a lot of time and resources repairing it, which I don't know if it's worth it. But I think for the sake of immersion, I'd be like, well, okay, I'll do it. It just seems a bit odd to not have a gate. Right, so just keep chipping away here. But I also want to try and find out about flattening that area. That's another thing I was going to focus on. Because it needs, I think it needs flattening to make it easy to pass through. Because at some point I need to start introducing roads as well. And that's a whole lot easier than it used to be. Because you can actually get your builders to actually build roads now. A bit like what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm putting essentially instructions in that I could leave for a builder to do, which actually, now that it's late, I think I might. Let's do that. I'll leave that in there. Because if they've got nothing else to do, well, hopefully they'll come along and do this. I twist that around to there. And it doesn't like that because it's probably too close. Oh, that was close there. That's yeah, I can't really do anything with it anyway. Bounce over to here. I'll get some food, I'll get some water, and then we'll head down to the little fishing village, I think. Because I want to see where we're up to with that. Let's run along there. Just let me top that up there. I can grab them. Right, that should keep me going for a while. So as far as I can see, they're after long sticks. It's mostly thatch that they want. Ooh. Let's drop some of these bits and pieces off here. Right, I'll just drop these off here. I've got a bit more room in my pocket. But yeah, there's this area down here. So this is the entry point. This could all do with flattening. So let's come at that from, say, here. Now it's a pin. It's a pity you've got that in the way. We do say there. Ah, it's more rocks. I'm stuck with those rocks, aren't I? Right, let's go and see how our fishing village is doing. Because it looks like we need one long stick to finish the barracks. Yeah, I do have orders in to get up. Oh, that's interesting. I must. Oh, maybe I just took the fishing building off the pin system that we've got. Because there's certain jobs that are in there that have been pinned. All right, so they've done the wells. Yeah, I suspect that's just no longer pinned. So where are they up to then? Yeah, it's still got a ways to go. So that's done. It's about as much as I can pin, I think. Got some of that there. Right, I don't have any spare. Yeah, didn't have any spare rope anyway. Okay, so do we have jobs? Yes, we do. Right, so that's going to need a lot of sticks. It's also going to need a lot of thatch. Ah, there's some over there. Because what I'm hoping is that, I mean, I've got a wood cutter, or at least I will do. It's going to work in this area. Then I can get them to come down and pick up the thatch. I mean, I'll have to put the little flags up forward. I think they're just sticks. Because there's times where I've put sort of like flags down and like next to the coastline. Like a worker in your main base, for instance, just doesn't seem interested. I don't know if they've got like a distance limit or something. Or they just didn't seem interested at all in travelling down. Going all the way somewhere just to pick up some thatch. Whereas if I've got somebody more locally placed, that might work. I might as well gather these. So I've got a bit of thatch, not a lot. I've got enough for one bed, it seems. Oh, that's all done. I should have really brought the sled, shouldn't I? Because that's eight per bed. It's quite a lot. There's nobody else around. Oh yes, there's a worker, one of the builders over there. Right, I'm going to drop this off here. Right, what does that need? That's going to need sticks and rope. So it's mostly sticks and thatch for them. Oh, crikey, 6 days to invasion, so hopefully the folks that we've got, because most of the actual little army that I've got, they've all been just garrisoned. Been getting a bit of sort of like experience from the occasionals like Blood Moon that we get, and that certainly helps, but they also just spend most of their time in the barracks. So hopefully they've been getting quite a bit of experience that way. They won't have the best armour or the best weapons, so that's something we can improve. For now I just want to get past that first invasion. And then I'd like to probably look to improving their gear. Right, so I'll get as many of these done, but I think once that first invasion's finished, I can then start turning the attention to the troops, but also having people based here permanently. So as long as we've got all the little buildings ready, hopefully that's all doable. Right, probably about 2 more trips might do it. Ah, good, looks like they're getting that storage there done. It's going to take them a while to get that fishing place done by the looks of it, because that needs the that needs the type of wood you get from the birch trees and what have you. probably done with a better place, the one that was closer to thatch. Because I'm having to go quite a way out to find it. But then I'll have to start, actually I will have to start hiring a lot more people. Now that I think about it, because there's going to be a lot of people going to be working in that little fishing area. I mean, even if I've just got like, you know, 2 people working on the fishing itself, they produce like a lot of fish meat. Oh, hang on. Why have I got that in the hotbar? Oh, didn't finish you off, did we not? Yeah, I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking, what's that doing in the hotbar? That doesn't make sense. Right, let's go and get these. Oh, there's some more mushrooms. Mussels. That would be good, actually. Probably do with some mushrooms, actually. %. Crikey. It's funny how it just completely stalls. It gets like so far and then it's like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm off to do something completely different. Because it's only early afternoon. I would have thought they would just finished it up. They're a fussy bunch, I'll give them that. But no, I'm gonna need a lot of people to work down here. Right, let's put them in there. So that needs 4 more. Did I just shoot the arrow? I heard this whistling sound and I'm thinking, did I fire the arrow there? Did I actually shoot an arrow from the bow? Just this whistling sound is like, hang on, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, it's funny, I do actually prefer to play games with the music in the background, but in this case the background noise is actually quite interesting. I must admit, I'm quite liking it. Yeah, just listening to the the waves there. You just hear that in the background. There's a woodpecker. Ooh. And there was one of those nasty things. Oh, it's one of those where... Got ya. Right, where was... There's the rigs there. So it looks like we're going to have to get some sticks as well at some point. But they're sort of things that they can get anyway, to be fair. Ooh, now there's a white over there. Which suggests there's a boss nearby. Yeah, I'm just looking there, you can see a white. There's a shipwreck. Ah, right, so I've been here before. Yeah, it's a white shipwreck. That makes sense then, why there's white there. Now, I'm going to put these bits and pieces in here. Because that gives them the thatch to do the beds. And there's a bit of thatch still needed for the that fishing house as well. What are those two up to? It's like they're hurrying back to do something. I don't know what, but they're in a hurry to get somewhere. Right, so that's enough to get that done. So that's just waiting on sticks. That's waiting on sticks and rope. Yeah, so this... I mean, we're getting there. I think hopefully it won't be too long and then we'll have this place finished off. And yeah, I think I'll be more inclined to just leave it till the spring before I bring anybody here. So really I think the next priority is just finish this bit off, and then maybe we'll think about tidying up the wall before we get that invasion, because it's only 6 days away. Of course, that's all for another episode.